nephew of the Dynamite Kid, the Dynamite Kid, debuts on AEW Collision. He's wrestling as Tommy Billington Jr. I believe he also wrestled with his brother or cousin and stuff like that. I remember seeing a photo of these two kids years ago, and they were skinny as rails. And I think they started wrestling a few years ago. But anyway, Tommy Billington Jr., the Dynamite Kid.
He's the son of Dynamite Kid.
Nephew.
Well, they look alike.
No, there's a similarity. There's a similarity, definitely.
Oh, strong one, too.
So you actually watched the match, Dynamite Kid 2.
Listen,
let's call him versus Dax Harwood.
Yes, if I was Tony Khan, I would bring in a sandwich truck and tell all those skinny bastards, guys, go over there and eat to your heart's content. This kid couldn't have weighed 150 pounds, 160 pounds. And Harwood was giving him a competitive match.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
That's exactly what I was going to bring up to you. It's like Harwood must have outweighed him by, what, 70? And Dax Harwood is, what, 5'8" tops? Because I think he walked past me once, and I remember thinking he was smaller than I thought he'd be. And he's not that big, and he dwarfed the Dynamite Kid too.
I mean, he looked like a rail. The kid did. Oh yeah, can he get in there and do moves? Yeah, he can do that. Does he look the part? Not no, but hell no. So if you're going to put him out there, yeah, he's a pretty decent performer, and he can do some stuff. But I think he was overmatched. I think he was, when you put him with Dax Harwood, the people say, well, this is not going to go long. But it went longer than that I thought.
Hey, well, the video I sent you, that was after the commercial. I mean, I think like the full video is like 17 minutes or something. It goes quite long.
Now you tell me, listen. I tell you, you tell me, listen. You said, I'm listening, okay. But it's way too long. Way too long to maintain interest. Okay, the guy's related to Billington Sr. We got it. That's where the story kind of stops. And he looks like, you know, those UNESCO commercials they used to run about those starving kids in Africa?
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. Somebody needed to give him a hot dog, a Coke, give him something, some beans, give him some potatoes. He didn't look like he didn't fit the part.
Is he too young, and is he too?
He's too skinny.
Not developed enough physically to have the Dynamite Kid name, because all you're gonna. I mean, he's already wrestling like a Dynamite Kid tribute act, but now he's got the Dynamite Kid name, but you can't take him seriously at that size.
I don't. And that's what we're trying to talk about. There was no story. The only thing about the kid that he was related to Dynamite Kid. And you get over that in about the first minute or two.
13 minutes that match went.
And it goes 13 minutes with the commercial.
Mm.
And you're thinking, well, damn, Dax is the shits. Not that this guy is good, but it looks like it gets boring. And one of the worst things that can happen to a wrestling match is when it starts getting boring, because that doesn't help the guy get over. And now I think the people are going to say, well, the only reason he got there was not because of his talent, is because of who he was related to.
What should we call him? Dynamite Fetus?
Call him a piece of string, a thread or something.
The Dynamite Toddler.
How old is the kid?
I couldn't find his age. I'm guessing 21 or something like that.
And he's not very tall.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Dax Harwood's like 5'8", probably tops, and he dwarfed Dynamite Fetus out, but then had a 13-minute competitive match, which is exactly the point I wanted to bring to you. It's like, it doesn't fit the story. I mean, FTR are meant to be a world tag team, champion contender.
Why do you think that match even happened?
Well, they're in Vancouver, British Columbia. So a favour, I suggest, was called, and because they were in Canada, it seemed like probably the best time to try him out. But yeah.
And it was on what show?
Collision.
You know, when I was with WWE, they would put matches like that on in the first part of the night and not record. They'd record them, but they wouldn't show them back.
The dark match.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'd put him out there and see what he could do. That was exactly what a dark match should do. But yet they're showing it back on TV. It doesn't do anything for Harwood. He drug along a guy that he should have beat 11 minutes earlier. And I mean, they can do what they want to do, but that's not doing the TV show any favors.